Okay, I'll kick off. This is a delightful little ditty called Autopsy. You made the opening incision with almost clinical precision. Took the heart out, found it wanting. Took the top off the head, removed the mind. What exactly was it you expected to find? I looked at you with sad eyes that said, it wouldn't have hurt half as much if you'd only waited till I was dead. Thank you. You got to forgive me, I'm carrying Donna's coal for her because she's tired carrying it, so she gave it to me for for a little bit. Thank you, Donna, for that. And this is called Apple of My Eye. Although I loved you more and more, you were rotten to the core. I don't love you anymore. Thank you. I always wanted to use that. And this is called Preserve. Tongues stained with blackberries, we collect kisses, falling into ditches, being stung by nettles. Your dress snags on a briar, you cry out in mock terror. I cut my way through the tangle of thorns as if I were your prince, charming me, you undo your buttons as you step out of your dress, as if you were stepping out of yourself. Your dress hangs like a chrysalis. You let down your golden hair and we make love then and there. A tractor and some cows go by. We laugh and try to hide. The sun beats down on my bum. We giggle and come, return to the big old dirty town and turn our blackberry picking days into luscious winter jam. Thank you. That's my set list. You can't see it. I can't see it neither, and it's run. So it sounds like blah, 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 blah. I think the next one is called Up Above the World So High. I was babysitting and I was telling this little girl fairy stories and nursery rhymes and stuff like that, and there was a very violent movie on the telly and I had to keep switching it off. So both things in my mind, the simplicity of the fairy tale got crossed with the horrible thing on the telly, and you get this curious hybrid of what I call nursery crimes. This is called Up Above the World So High. The three blind mice, they didn't tell you the same thing twice, and they wasn't very nice, and they wasn't blind. See, that was just a blind. They wore shades to hide their eyes, maestros with a switchblade knife. They ran all the vice and any opposition had already lost their lives. But fuck it, lately the farmer's wife, it was rumoured she'd done the old man in and had taken over everything and had now begun to muscle in on their territory. And they didn't like it. They weren't used to being told what they could and couldn't do. Confrontation and respect was due. Both boobs bore a tattoo that proclaimed in Latin trouble and strife and fuck you. Her other tattoo just above her pubic hair stated in mock Gothic script, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. One night the farmer's wife decided to separate the men from the mice, had them scrubbed out by a psycho known locally only as slasher gore. Now the three blind mice don't see so good no more. See, being dead ain't good for the sight. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Deal with her, boys. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, meet the new big mama of vice, the farmer's wife, just like it spells out in nasty neon light, twinkling, twinkling, obscuring the twilight. Thank you. This is called When They Made You, They Broke the Mould. I sit and gaze amazed as you create a rubber mold of your vulva. You ask me what I think, I blink and grin, it's something else, but what's it for? It's for you because I love all the things that you do to it. I smile, well, all right. For years your masterpiece held pride of place above her mantelpiece, created heated debate over how much was too much or how far was too far or it oughtn't to be allowed. People were often affronted, but you, being you, as was your wont, proudly declared, I am not ashamed of my cunt. It always made me smile. Years later we broke up and it ended up in an attic, covered in dried wildflowers and neatly packaged. I wrote and asked if you wanted your vulva back. You wrote back and said, oh yes please, in big bold capital letters. And so, like a Rosetta Stone, it was returned to its natural owner, with a little note attached that simply said, "Thank you for the gift of this and for lending it to me for all these years. It was greatly loved and greatly missed, then sealed with love and a single kiss." Thank you. This is called a scéalga, which means in Irish. My wife and I were longing to have a child, and though we practiced and practiced, no child had yet manifested itself. And then we suddenly fell pregnant, and my wife was Finnish, and I used to sleep down by her belly, and I used to sing all Irish songs to her, and she used to say, "I don't know what you're singing, but keep doing that, because it's..." And that's the effect I have on women, I send them to sleep. So this is called a scéalga. Means in Irish. It's in Irish, I'll translate as we go on. Dún the sula, close your eyes. Cuddle galá ma grá sieve, sleep until day, my gentle love. Cuddle gasov, sleep peacefully, peacefully. I rode gan gaelic seo is rocky gan green seo fi. This moon will rise, this sun will set. Aragus grá goni, care and love always. Gach ihas, gach laws, gach iha. Every night, every day, every day, every night. Ma plúrin, ma stórin, ma múrin, my little flower, my little treasure, my little darling. Achanish, but now, cuddle gasov, sleep peacefully, gently. Gafonia and lay until the break of day, the misha or the tave, with me by your side. Losing our baby late into the night, holding this little thing that only attempted to be human. Unable to let go, I clasped the fetus tightly in my hand and buried her in the dawn of our local park under a recently planted red rose bush. In my grief, flower and baby became one, and night after night I climbed over high railings and even higher stars to talk to her in the dark in Irish, or sing my love is like a red, red rose, or cry, or cry. Almost got arrested one night by an Irish cop, drawn to the sound of Irish emerging from darkness. Guess he let me go because it wouldn't look good on a charge sheet. The defendant was talking and crying to a flower in Irish. Éist, éist, listen, listen. Dinna éigen ekina, someone is crying in a darkeson, in his darkness. Phil, Phil Aruno, oh ho, Phil Aruno is na imium, Laram akushla oh ho, agus chifik to an glór, ma ilanta.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dónall Dempsey.